My first coffee winner of the day we'll tag here is Maria. Liz was slacking yesterday.
It was Monday.
Oh, it was Monday. Only picked like 4 people. There's more people that need coffee in this world.
Cheers.
So I'm here to help.
And more furniture loading. One of those tables is heading to our friend's house. They're getting married this weekend and they are borrowing that table. And the other one is going to the store and we're trading it out for another table. And I will show you guys later. Just got done going through all of the teacher nominations from yesterday. Some of the sweetest messages I've ever read. You guys are amazing. We are contacting everyone right now and we'll be sending the books out. So I guess, are you hungry? I guess Boots needs to be fed, so I'm gonna go do that.
Let's go to Liz's. Look who I found. Just nicely laying by the back door. Hi, baby. How are you? Are you hungry? Mom and Dad aren't here. What do you want? You want to go in and eat? Okay.
I have to make this room something by the end of the month, and it's been many things. You guys know I've struggled with this room since the day we moved in. This room has been many different things, but the main purpose of it is that it's a hallway. Today I want to talk to you guys about what is behind me, and no, not Spirit the horse. Not him, the room. We have something exciting coming up at the end of the month. I will talk more about later, but basically I want to connect our front door, our upstairs, to our kitchen in the back of the house. So I've always struggled with it because it has to be a hallway. So I'm going to make it something today, or I'm going to start at least, and I'll walk you through the whole process. I have a couple of the items. The table shuffle earlier today had something to do with this. I'm about to paint something. I'll show you that. But basically, we're turning this room into something, so let's do it. First things first is I ordered a light for the space. I ordered this from Overstock. I'll put a link here. Super excited about it. The one thing I'm not excited about is the color. So they called it black, or it was called some sort of black. It's definitely not black. It's kind of just like a pewter, a worn pewter, aged pewter maybe. But anyways, I'm going to give it a quick makeover to make it fit the space more. So let's do that. In time, Jose just got home with the table. So this is part of that table shuffle today. This was a piece that I had ordered for our store. We just got in there and it actually is going to work really well in the space. So my main goal for this space is to make it into a little dining area, sitting area. You know, we had kind of worked against that before because we were not like formal dining room people. But that doesn't mean that it can't be like a cozy little dining room sitting area for us, and I know we'll use it. So that's the goal now. So I got this table from our store, and that is piece number 1 for the space. Here painting, a little sneak peek at the color. I actually custom created this. I'm not super happy with it, but more on that later. I ordered chairs for that space, but they haven't even shipped yet. So obviously shipping is just really slow these days. So it's not just going to be like an overnight makeover that you see often here on Instagram. But you know that we're never like that. We've lived in this house for 4 years and we're still not even halfway done. We're not even a quarter of the way done. So we're just really slow here and I hope you're okay with that. But this little makeover this week will be fun and hopefully the chairs ship soon. So I will show you those when they come in.
Light is coming down, but before we get to that, we picked out 2 more winners. We'll put the names here. Congratulations. Go get yourself some coffee. If you live in a Michigan area, you need it because today is just gloomy and cold. So congrats. Go enjoy.
More on the colors and everything later, but yeah, wanted to just do a little side note there. Got the old light down, but Jose is actually gonna go pick up new paint because I messed up, and I will tell you that about that in a second. But I also wanted to add, it's so weird when you follow different people on Instagram because all of our lives are so different. And one of the comments I always get is, and it's never, I don't think from a bad place, but they're like, you're always changing things. There's three reasons for that. One, I thrive on doing something creative and changing things and trying new things. And part of my job here is to share new ideas with you. So when I change things, I hope every time it gives you a new idea of what to do with the space. It inspires you. I love changing things. I've done it since I was little. Number two is things like our book. I didn't tell you for the past year that I was writing a book, but I don't want things in the book to always look the same as they do here on Instagram. So I was changing things a lot for the book to get new content for the book. And the third reason is part of my job as well, is the fact that we own a store. So I'm constantly getting new things in there, and it gives me a way to change things out and try new things. And I know that not everyone also has that. So I never want anyone to come to this space and be like, oh, well, I need to change my spaces as much as this person or do all of these new things every week. It's not normal because no one's life is normal. All of our lives are different. I want you to feel inspired, not discouraged. So please be inspired here and know that all of our seasons, all of our lives, all of our careers, everything is different. So never compare anything you're doing to anyone else. So yeah, I'm sure if I looked at some of your lives, I'd be like, oh, that's not obtainable to me. But it's just because all of our lives are so different. And I just wanted to point those things out because I never want anyone to come to this space and be like, I don't know. Moved this cabinet all by myself, and I'm actually really proud of myself. Jose's been moving so much furniture that I decided to give him a little break, not ask him to help me, and I did it all on my own. And I was reminded of just how strong I am. So anyways, today on the blog, I forgot to tell you guys, even if I don't tell you there's a blog post, there's probably a new blog post up. So just check every day, every morning. There's probably a blog post waiting there for you. But today's is Splurge and Save. And this week's Splurge and Save is so good. There are so many amazing items at different price points. So swipe up to check them out. And I will put up on the next slide a few of them. But swipe up, check it out. And yesterday, if you missed it, there's also a new blog post yesterday. And it was my 5 scroll stoppers of the week. So if you're looking for inspiration today, come see what inspired me this week on the blog. So swipe up. Okay, so earlier I had said that the chairs and everything have not come in. We're not gonna obviously complete this space today, but my vision is coming to life, and I think that I finally have cracked the code to this room, and I wanna cry. So we just got the light up. It's not painted the correct color. I will talk about that a little later today, but I'm gonna show you a photo and kind of show you and like get a glimpse into my brain and how I've kind of set like a mock setup of how the room will be. So anyways, I am going to go grab a photo, edit it, put it in my feed, and then we'll talk about that light. Did you see the light in my feed? So good, right? I'm so excited about it. I think it turned out so good, but I painted it and I kind of painted it the wrong color. I wish I could really show you It's looking black in this video, but it's really kind of like a dark gray. So I am actually going to paint it while it's up. I'm gonna be putting another coat of paint on it, but I think it turned out so good. What do you think of it? And I hope that the photo kind of showed you like a mock-up of how I want the room to look. Obviously, we'll have more chairs around here, but I think it's going well, and I'm really excited, and I feel like recharged about this space. So go let me know what you think of it in the feed, in the photo, and yeah, I'm excited to hear what you think. I thought of a really good way to show you. I'm just gonna get up here and put the black paint next to the paint that I painted it. You see the difference there of how light the color is that I did. So anyways, I'm gonna paint this whole thing black, more of a matte black, but this color is really pretty too. I made it myself. I just think that I want more contrast, so stay tuned.